Yellowstone National Park, a place of beauty and an awe-inspiring abundance of wildlife. With over 3,468 square miles, Yellowstone is not only the first national park, but also one of the biggest. Yellowstone experiences 1,000 to 3,000 earthquakes annually, with over 10,000 thermal vents. This is due to Yellowstone being on top of an active volcano. But with this, people are able to experience breathtaking shows of thermal vents, mountains, and an abundance of wildlife. With all these attractions, Yellowstone has become a very popular tourist destination. With more than 3.5 million people coming to view these spectacular shows and experience the beauty of the wildlife, Yellowstone is regarded as one of the nation's top tourist attractions. With over 67 species of mammals and hundreds of other species, on top of thousands of naturally occurring phenomena in Yellowstone, Yellowstone National Park is a great place for amateur photographers, families, documentaries, and everyone in between to get a glimpse of the pristine wilderness of Yellowstone National Park. With such a high rate of tourism, people wonder, what are the economic benefits of Yellowstone National Park? Annually, Yellowstone National Park brings in over $350 million worth of revenue thanks to its high tourism rate. But with this, it is also able to produce over 5,600 new jobs for locals in and out of Yellowstone National Park. These jobs include park rangers, tourism guides, park managers, and on a local level, store owners and store clerks are all jobs produced by the tourism. Nature Conservancy has recently done research on how the bison would impact the locals economically brought back. Here's what they found out.
I've been often asked, what impact would the getting bison at Dunn Ranch have on the local community? And I think that we'll have a fairly significant impact in a small rural community like we have here at Hatfield and Eagleville. It'll be mainly an economic impact. Most of the people I've talked to in the area are very excited about bison returning to Dunn Ranch. They can't wait to come and see it. I think we'll see an increase of people coming to Dunn Ranch to view the bison, and along the way they'll stop at Eagleville or Hatfield, the local towns in the area, to fill their vehicles with gas. They'll stop and buy lunch. They'll spend a night there, and I think we'll have an economic impact that way. Over the last several years, or over the past years, we've had prairie chicken viewing here at Dunn Ranch, and the local, when we have that, people will come from all over the country to view these prairie chickens for a month-and-a-half period. And during that time, you visit or talk to the local the people at the restaurants in town, and they know that's going on because they see an increase in people eating breakfast, lunch there, staying at the motel. So I think we'll have an impact.
As you can see by their research, they do believe that there is an economic impact with the return of the bison. This does bring up a good question. Where does all this money go? The majority of the profits go right back into Yellowstone National Park, with over half the revenues being spent on repair and maintenance, 20% on interpretation and visitor services, 10% on habitat restoration, the remaining 20% on operations and administrative activities such as law enforcement and other visitor services. These revenues help keep Yellowstone a clean and pristine place. They are also capable of funding programs to help reintroduce animals. One of the animals to benefit from these programs was the gray wolf. Research done by the Park Services shows why the gray wolf was so important with the reintroduction programs.
Ecologically, the reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park was one of the most important acts of wildlife conservation ever attempted. Wolves have been absent from the park since 1926. In 1995 and 1996, 31 gray wolves were captured in Canada by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and released in Yellowstone. Some of those first wolves were kept in a pen over this hill so that they could acclimate to the area. Reestablishing wolves provided an amazing opportunity to research the effects they would have on the ecosystem. Within Yellowstone, that research is conducted by the Yellowstone Wolf Project. While the biologists that work on the Wolf Project gather data throughout the year, the real research is conducted in winter. Wolves are together, living in packs in winter, and are preparing for denning by early spring. One objective is to maintain collared wolves in each of Yellowstone's wolf packs. To counter collar loss, more than one wolf needs to be collared in each pack. All collaring is done in winter. Wolves are less likely to overheat and the snow slows them down, making darting easier. Twice each winter, the Wolf Project conducts extensive 30-day studies, an early winter study and a late winter study. The biologists from the Wolf Project and a group of volunteers monitor 3 wolf packs from the ground and the park's remaining packs from fixed-wing airplanes. Ground crews battle severe conditions from sunup to sundown to ensure their data is accurate. These researchers monitor population dispersal, distribution, reproduction, mortality, and predation on ungulates. All wolf kills that are identified by the ground crews are visited. This involves skiing or snowshoeing for miles in all types of terrain and conditions. Necropsies are done to gather a wide variety of data. One of the most important aspects of this research effort is its longevity. 80% of all wildlife research is conducted for less than 3 years. If we isolated any 3 years from Yellowstone's data, we would have different findings. It will take many more years before we fully understand the impacts wolves are having on this unique and wonderful place.
This shows the importance that animals have to the economy in Yellowstone National Park. So what are the benefits of Yellowstone National Park? First off, you have your economic side. With a constant flow of tourists, this gives Yellowstone National Park a very strong global economy. Next, you have the animal reintroduction programs, which help animals back into their native habitats. With this, you have the reintroduction of the wolf, which helps bring in the tourists and helps with the health of the surrounding ecosystems. And finally, you have jobs, which helps with park management. Studies being conducted inside Yellowstone National Park. So behind Yellowstone National Park, we are able to see a beautiful place, behind of which has a booming economy, thanks to tourism and their strong need for park management, as well as conservation work being done to help protect and bring back species of all kinds back to this beautiful and unspoiled place known as Yellowstone National Park.